Great name. New Brunswick layup, score, 2
lovely.
points.
Beautifully done.
That's number 9, Sophie Bertolin. Sophie Bertolin. New Brunswick grabs possession all alone, and a layup for 2. New Brunswick catching their rhythm.
Yep. Back-to-back buckets. And the faithful from the picture province wave their flags in glee.
Timeout called. We'll break in the action. And quarterfinal play. You mentioned this at the top. The winner of this game already knows who they are going to face in semifinal play.
That's right. And the winner of the Ontario Prince Edward Island game, slated for after this, will meet British Columbia in a semifinal with a trip to the gold medal on the line. 6-6 tie here early as New Brunswick have bounced back to even things up.
And so far, an absolutely amazing 2025 Canada Games here in St. John's. Despite all the roadblocks that were placed in front of us, and I'm referring to the wildfires I'm sure the whole country has heard about. So we have showers in the forecast in this province. Hopefully that'll help. And a humid day, too. And the humidity is a good thing. Keeps the moisture in the air, and that's what you want.
Yep.
Speaking of said humidity, you may notice fans, big ones, industrial fans, are positioned all around the court to cure some of that humidity, so no wet spots come on the court, causing a slipping situation. New Brunswick will take over. Number 4 tries to take a shot. That's blocked, but it's kept in by Alberta. So that's Hayden Hall with it. And no, out of bounds. It will be out of bounds.
The officiating crew for this quarterfinal, the crew chief is Grant Hatcher, and the referees are Patty Rodriguez and Megan Tavosky.
Ashley Marshall passes it off, a 3-point play, and bang, 4-3. New Brunswick trying to respond, a fast break, tries to get the layup, but a little physical play there, and she will go to the line for 2 shots. That is number 5 for New Brunswick, Maddie Ustash. New Brunswick, an awesome province. Hockey fans love it. We managed to, my family and I used to live there for a year in Moncton, loved every single minute of it. Rebound collected by Quebec as that foul shot bangs off the rim. Number 6 for Alberta now bringing it down. That's Hayden Hall. Passes number 2. That rolls over the rim. Number 12 with the rebound. That will go down for 2. Alfreda Okoli of Alberta. New Brunswick loses it. Back in Alberta possession. Number 6 will bring it down. Lauren Olivia Wallace. That's on New Brunswick. Number 6 for Alberta. The name we just mentioned, Hayden Hall. These teams want to celebrate like Nova Scotia did last game. After we went off the air, the team just went bananas and all ran up to the charts at the very end and put their own flag up to indicate that they are advancing to the next round. Fight for the ball, a lot of physical play. Bodies going down, everyone getting up under their own power, which is good news. Whose ball is it? And it will be Alberta's.
Let's have a look right here as Alberta charges up court, and good defensive posturing right there by Team New Brunswick.
From our angle, it was tough to see who it went off of. But Alberta will take it off the rim for a 3-point opportunity. It's going to be New Brunswick ball.
Substitution for Team New Brunswick as number 6, Lauren Wallace, exits. And number 14, Anna Keach, enters. Here is Anna Keach.
to LeBlanc. Down the court. Number 12 wide open for a three-point shot, and it's
Got it.
in. Lexi Naves. Or it could be Lexi Naves. How do we know?
Yes.
And that's punched out of bounds by a New Brunswick player, so that ball will go back to Alberta.
Trying a little finger roll there to go off the glass and in, and it came up shy. 1 point lead for Alberta, 11-10. Early going here.
Amanda Gus will take possession. Look for an open player, and she finds one in number 14, who was double teamed outside the arc to number 1, Ailey Marshall. That goes off the rim. New Brunswick will take over. They hit half court. Number 4 running with the ball. That's Sophie Dewannall. Alberta from inside the arc shooting for 2. And number 2 gets the 2, Amanda Gus. Less than 4 minutes to play now. New Brunswick goes for a jump shot. That'll sink. A lot of great back and forth action here. Alberta being led by Amanda Gus. Look for those open players. And every shot, she'll rush it herself. Layup and rolls around the rim and in for 2 points. Once again,
Amanda Gus.
New Brunswick looking around, surveying, and outside the arc she'll go for 3. That bounces off the back of the rim and will land in the hands of number 14 for Alberta.
Ashley Newman.
Ashley Newman. Oh, wow, from well outside, number 2, Amanda Gus. 3 minutes left to play in the quarter. New Brunswick ball. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Looking for an open player. That pass is tipped, and it hits. Oh, bad luck there. 14 hits her foot, but it rolls right to her teammate. So Alberta will take possession of that. Amanda Gus throws it to number 8, Olivia Richardson. That ball comes down. A little fight for it, but New Brunswick will come out of that with possession. Number 12 for New Brunswick, a pass. Back to the outside, another 3, and a little physical play, but that will force the shot to fall well short, and Alberta will take over. Number 2 again, Amanda Gus for Alberta, trying to find an open player from outside the ring, and boy, oh boy, there you go.
We get a timeout. Here's Alberta finding their zone. Getting some nice three-point shooting there from the periphery. 21-12, a 9-point lead here as we take a little respite here, collect our thoughts. Continuing action here, the 2025 Canada Summer Games through Universum Media Inc. out of Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. You want to see a little bit of how special a player Amanda Gus is. Feast your eyes on these delightful replays if you're an Alberta fan. Swish, there's one. And we'll try a little finger roll for a layup for 2. And for good measure, we're going to sink it from way back, and there you have it. Great work in the truck as usual. On cue at that.
Amanda Gus throws that ball very well.
Well done.
Whether it be assists, defense, or shooting the ball and getting the points herself. All right, 2:08 left in this first quarter. These teams return to the court. Alberta 21, New Brunswick 12.
Little more subdued here in this quarterfinal, but that doesn't mean it's not going to get noisy. But I think we may have reached the noise crescendo in that last game here.
Oh, yes. Nova Scotia be noisy. Fans around here just loved every minute of it. All right, Moncton moves that ball around. Trying to find an open lane. Pass to the back. That's number 10 for New Brunswick. That's Eve Kalala. Pass to 14 outside the arc. She'll drive it home. A jump shot falls short, but while the possession does fall, the rebound rather falls into New Brunswick hands. Shot clock expires, so Alberta will take over with 1:43 left in the quarter. Alberta, once again, same recipe as before, and it bounces off her feet, and that ball is dropped and all alone for the layup, and an easy 2 for New Brunswick. Number 10, Eve Kalala. Bad luck play there for Alberta. They'll take a shot outside the ring, and man, oh, there you go, number 2 again.
Wow, another highlight reel.
Amanda Gus with another 3.
Very impressive start for Eva Gus and Team Alberta. 24-14 as New Brunswick try to answer. To no avail.
Keep possession of that ball now. That jump shot misses. Alberta will take over with less than a minute to play. That pass goes a little errant, but she keeps it inbound. What a play. And Amanda Gus with the layup. Ooh, off the rim.
That was really, really sweet.
New Brunswick.
Done. No look over the shoulder. Toss. No look.
Lots on the line in this game. 30 seconds left to play. Moncton for an opportunity to add some points to their total.
Look at their lips down there on the truck. There's so much great action to show and getting right in the middle of it all. Whatever angle you're looking for will happen for you. Standing camera work here, which is par for the course.
Some substitutions in play here for New Brunswick. Some fresh legs in.
Set a look at the head coach of Team New Brunswick, Bram Russell. His assistants are Jay Davino and Emily Briggs. The team manager is Rachel Farwell.
Jump shot from number 10. And that's going to be a foul. Eve Kalala will go to the line now for 2. 17.7 seconds left in this first quarter.
It's gone by fairly quickly, too.
It has. It really has. That fails to sink. She'll give it another shot. To pull within 9.
Got it.
And that second one goes in for Eve Kalala. A long pass to number 4 for Alberta, and uncontested. He'll sink that for 2. Hyla Bednarek. Ooh. Wow. And number 6, Lauren Olivia Wallace. As the
huge
quarter
bucket for
expires.
New Brunswick, right at the buzzer. 26-18, Alberta through the opening 10 minutes of play in our first quarter here this afternoon from quarterfinal number 3 in ladies action. Back with more from the Munn Fieldhouse, continuing coverage of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Now you can shop smarter at Canadian Tire with same-day pickup or same-day delivery, so you don't have to shelve projects for later. Shop smarter at Canadian Tire.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
A strong performer uses power wisely. The Toyota BZ4X is the official electric vehicle of the 2025 Canada Games. See our full electrified lineup at shoptoyota.ca.
Back here at the Munn Field House of the campus of Memorial University here in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador, host city, metropolitan area for the 2025 Canada Summer Games. I'm Brian Rogers alongside my broadcast partner, William Hart, a.k.a. Bill. Back with more action for you here.
Nice second quarter action. Alberta takes the first possession. They have themselves a bit of a lead. Number 10, a bounce pass inbound. Number 9 looks around. Number 4 will take it. Pass outside. Contemplating a three-point shot. Number 3 passes it out. And number 1 will take the shot, and it sinks for Alberta. That is Ailey Marshall of Calgary. New Brunswick will attempt to respond now. Tough defense from Alberta trying to find a play. Almost an intercepted pass there. Number 4 for New Brunswick will grab it. Try to sink a layup. That goes over the rim. Out of bounds it goes. It will be Alberta ball.
Alberta up by 11 here, just into the first minute of the second quarter. Substitutions for NB. Nick LeBlanc just checked in.
Pippa Gibb with it now.
Anna Keats checked out.
Number 10 will take that. Emerald Nani. A lot of coverage. No one outside the arc for number 1, Allie Marshall. And possession will go back to New Brunswick. Number 4, Sophie Boiron brings it down just outside the arc, brings it inside the play. A jump shot is blocked, and a foul is called. Sophie Boiron will go to the line for 2.
Bill, I know a Durand, so I just wanted to, sneak that in there. Sophie Durand. I worked with Kelly Durand. You probably did.
I went to a high school with a Michelle, who I thought pronounced the name like you just said it, and she goes, "It's not that. It's Boiron." It's like,
pardon me. I've never heard that in my life.
Me neither.
I've heard Dorian.
And it was my friend's girlfriend at the time, and she scared me.
Okay.
I wasn't good a fighter.
Yeah. It falls. 10-point advantage, Alberta. Second offering coming up.
But in a province like New Brunswick, where majority, a good chunk of the population speaks French.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to roll the dice and think, maybe.
Yeah, well, Durand sounds en français. The defense in front of the key. Nice work.
Layup in for New Brunswick.
Yamaka Achibu.
3-point shot for Alberta, and that goes off the rim. Rebound collected by New Brunswick. Pass as they go past half court. Number 4 looks for a play, almost loses the ball. Number 9 out of reach, but it goes into the hands. Number 7 will take it now. Up and down and off the rim and collected by Alberta. Off the rim, a 3-point play. Rebound collected by Alberta. Shot clock at 14-13.
Wow. Hard.
Yeah.
Lob. No, that's not a lob, Brian. Don't even attempt to say it was a lob. She drilled that.
Ambry Vicenius. That's what it is. Vicenius. Ambry Vicenius of Alberta will go to the foul line for 2. second one will fall out.
Lead remains at 9 with 7.5 to go to halftime. If you're just joining us on CBC Gem or NTV Plus.
Pippi Gibb, number 8, three-point play. Confirming that on the scoreboard, yes it was. Amanda Gus of Calgary.
Finish that thought. BC and Nova Scotia have advanced. 2 games remaining.
Off the rim, a three-point shot goes off, and rebound collected by Alberta. Number 3, Pippa Gibb, rather. Hands it off to number 2. Number 10 will grab it. Emerald Nani. Ashley Newman looking for a player to pass it to. She finds one in Amanda Gus. Amanda Gus outside. Shot goes up and in. Number 8 for 3, Olivia Richardson. I know I got that one right.
Well, you almost took a knee there on Pippa Gibb, though. That kind of concerned me. After pronouncing, hey, listen, I hear you.
All I'm saying is this. If the Russian team comes onto the court for an exhibition game, you're taking over.
No. You know what would be a huge, massive help is phonetics and such. And
Yes.
you just give it to us. Just let us know.
Well,
That
timeout
can't
call.
be a very difficult chore to
Well-
add in brackets how you pronounce the name on your roster. It shouldn't be.
Here's the thing about name pronunciation. It's not us that we worry about looking bad. It's the families whose names we are pronouncing who deserve the respect.
Absolutely, and that's kind of being a little bit apologetic and being sincere when I say that. As a long-time broadcaster, it's not worth it.
Right there on that screen is the Alberta Rugby Sevens team. And
Look, they got their bronze medals.
no, those passes is what they have on.
Well, but they do have.
Where's the medals?
Oh, okay. That's their
They're in the pockets?
accreditation.
Bronze
But
medal
I've
winners.
just been informed that they won a bronze medal. Good on you. Congratulations.
And fresh from that bronze medal win, here they are cheering on their partners from Alberta, representing women's basketball. They're happy to see their team in the lead, 36-21 with 6.5 minutes left to play. Back to the action with New Brunswick ready to take a couple of foul shots.
Need these to fall two, down 15. And
That finds a way in.
down 14. One of two for New Brunswick, trailing 36-22. 6:25 to the half.
Falling a little short from that shot.
Was a young lady who hasn't fallen short very often this afternoon. Number 2, Amanda Gus. We've already seen her highlight reel, at least the start of one. She's added 3 or 4 more plays to that as well.
Michael LeBlanc has up to Lexi Naves. Bella Dixon passes it off. They try to plow through that defense. That play resulted in a foul, and it means 2 shots at the line for Eve Kalala.
Ball out of bounds.
That went off the New Brunswick player. I gotta tell you, that volunteer who picked up that basketball from behind the benches just made a perfect pass to the referee. Alberta now trying to get some points on the board, but the shot clock expires and possession will go to New Brunswick. Lexi Naves hands it off. Once again, number 10 will take over. That's Eve Falala for an opening. Ooh, off balance pass to number 7. Her shot falls off the mark and she finds herself on the floor as well. Alberta tries to take a shot. The shot taker was Avery Zulak. A little physical play there. And that means she will go to the line for 2.
Let's have a look here. Whoops. More awesome camera work, courtesy of Universal Media Inc. And the first one will not fall for Avery Zulak. She'll try again. And can't get either to go.
New Brunswick will take over. 5 minutes left in this half. Points will be desperately needed to catch up to that lead that Alberta currently holds, 36-23. Some of the numbers difficult to see due to the long hair that covers them. And that goes off the backboard. Rebound collected by Alberta. They'll make their way down with a name that we've said a number of times already, Amanda Gus. That'll bounce off a New Brunswick player, so Alberta will remain in possession of that ball.
Sophie Bertolin charging back, playing defense, but unfortunately, Alberta possession. Up 36-23 here with 4:38 remaining in the first half.
Foul called on New Brunswick. Olivia Richardson head to the line. 2 freebies, try to increase their lead. A little over 4.5 minutes left. That rolls around the rim and not in. Oh, that rolls in and out too. And a fight over the ball.
There you go.
It's mine, it's mine. It turns out, according to the refs, it's New Brunswick's.
Let's have a look here. You get a real bird's eye view in that struggle there between Alfreda Oakley of Alberta and the New Brunswick player.
Jump shot in. Number 12, Lexi Naves.
11-point differential here.
Gus looks around, a little dribble, eyeing the defense. She'll shoot it herself from outside the arc. That'll go off the backboard. A fight for the ball again, comes loose. Number 12, Alberta layup, and that's an easy 2. There you go, right there for Alfreda Oakley.
Oh, she fought for the ball in the replay we saw, and she got the ball this time. It came to her, she sank it. Here's another look, Bill. Nice. Well done. Lexi Navis.
Alberta moving that ball around very nice off the rim, and that shot, and that's going to go out of bounds as well. And
it'll be New Brunswick possession.
We'll go back to New Brunswick. little over 3.5 minutes left in the half. New Brunswick trying to chip away at an Alberta lead, which now stands at 13. Three-point shot, a little off. Alberta will collect that rebound, but
Eva Kalala trying to get New Brunswick a little bit closer, and she's been pretty successful earlier in this game, putting up a number of points for Team New Brunswick. Don't be surprised when Bill comes back with the first half stats, and she's at near the top of the ledger for her team.
Gus from Calgary, heavily defended, throws it to number 3. That's Pippa Gibbon. That's going to go off the rim. Defense chance starting. We got a travel being called, and that ball goes back to Alberta.
Now that's a tough one right there for Giamaka Ujagibu. I hope I got that right.
Nice layup, but it rolls across the rim. Alberta still in possession of that ball. Another layup for 2, and that sinks. Number 8, Olivia Richardson. 2:50 left in the half.
Now 15-point deficit now, Bill, and they'd like to cut that with 2:40 to go. And there's
number 12
that'll
right
work.
there, Lexi Naves with all the time in the world. 4-3.
Three-pointer, yeah.
That pass is off the fingertips and out of bounds, and Moncton will take over with 2:30 left to play.
Or Fredericton, or St. John, or St. Andrews, St. Stephen.
Did I just say Moncton?
Yeah, that's
Why-
okay.
Why did I say Moncton?
Well, maybe they're based out of Moncton. A lot of teams are.
New Brunswick with possession of this.
Players from all over the Pitcher province.
Off the rim.
Nice rebound, though.
Forward and goes off the tip. So the figures of number 4 from New Brunswick. So Alberta will take over. Holding on to that lead with 2:18, 2:14 rather left to play.
Encouragement there from the New Brunswick head coach, Bram Russell. Let's go, gals. Here we go. Defense they want to play, but
In for 2. Alfreda Oakley. Brunswick bouncing back. And a 3-point shot off the rim. And the rebound bouncing around. New Brunswick will collect it. Kind of a strange shot. New Brunswick's
see why.
Lauren Olivia Wallace will go to the foul
Oh,
line.
it's just like she handed it right to, inadvertently handing it right to the New Brunswick player. And there's a nice touch for Team Alberta. As Alfreda Oakley delivers another bucket for our Western friends from Alberta.
And that one
Way to go.
finds a home at the bottom of the nets. Point that'll come in handy for New Brunswick. A long pass for Alberta over and intercepted by number 6, Lauren Olivia Wallace. On pass to number 12. Lexi Naves denied. Passing that ball around. Shot clock nearing its 10-second mark. And loses the ball out of bounds. It looks like New Brunswick will hold on to it. Micah LeBlanc, number 7. Looking for an open player. Finds one. Number 4. And goes off with the rebound. Picked up. Tossed in. 2 points. New Brunswick. Micah LeBlanc with the 2. Alberta a long pass. Alberta still. And they lost the ball. And here's a throw. Goes straight to an Alberta player. Ashley Newman. See if they can cash in on this turnover. And she'll shoot from outside the arc. That goes off the rim. Rebound collected by, all right, bounced off somebody, and that somebody is going to be Alberta, so New Brunswick is going to take over with less than a minute to play.
Well, New Brunswick going to have to regroup themselves at halftime to come out against a very strong Alberta team. They're up by 11 here. Quarterfinal number 3. 8-5 competition here at the Canada Summer Games in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. And now, turnover. So Alberta will inbound.
Less than 40 seconds, a nice long pass out of reach at number 14. Ashley Newman off her fingertips, so New Brunswick will take over. 35.6 seconds in the half. Alberta 42, New Brunswick 31. Great offensive contest so far. New Brunswick trying to find some room. A lot of time left to get something going. Alberta defense. Number 12 from well outside the arc, and that's off the rim. Rebound collected by Alberta. Ashley Newman will bring it down. Number 9 going to take that shot. And number 9 is going to bounce that off the rim as time expires in the first half.
So Team Alberta full marks for a 42-31 advantage as we head to halftime. We'll step aside, live continuing coverage through Universal Media Inc. on the Charlottetown PEI from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Hey, where could I find these shoes? Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check.
At Canadian Tire, we're here for all-day summer play. From the yard to the park, find all the games you need for non-stop family fun.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The Bebo app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
Welcome to Canada Games House, proudly presented by Canadian Tire, a place where Canada Games athletes, their family, friends, and supporters get to come, gather, celebrate, and chill out. Suivez-moi, allons voir. Within these walls, we welcome, accept, and respect everyone.
C'est vraiment un espace incroyable dans une site formidable au centre-ville et on a hâte, tous les provinces et territoires s'intéressent pour être ici, puis même les familles.
I actually wasn't expecting this. It's really cool to have a place where your parents can kind of be a part of it as well.
There's a lot of activities kids can do, ping pong or foosball.
I think it's great that we have a place to come here to unwind. It's a great little community inside of the games.
It just has a warm sense of atmosphere about it when you walk in here.
Canada Games are about safe sport, about culture, about good vibes only, and that we have a space that celebrates all of those values.
Thank you, Canadian Tire, for making the Canada Games House a reality. Au revoir et profitez de votre temps aux Jeux du Canada.
One of the things to me about the Canada Games is it's truly integrated. We have athletes with an intellectual disability, with a physical disability.
Puis juste être inclus. Je pense que souvent, on est mis un petit peu de côté quand on est un peu plus jeune, puis qu'on est différent, puis qu'on a un handicap. Puis là, être à ces Jeux-là, c'était comme toute une grosse équipe.
It's important to have representation and to acknowledge their different perspectives of life.
When the opportunity is there, show up. The older you is gonna say thank you.
If you believe in yourself, you can make anything happen.
That's the Canada Games.
It starts with a spark and becomes a guiding light. Teamwork, friendship, getting social. When the games are gone, the games go on. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Legends aren't born. They're built. Icons don't become icons overnight. What you hear about is the achievement. What you see is the result. But greatness is built on wellness. So here's to heroes unsung, efforts unseen, and distant dreams humbly attained.
We've heard it said, nobody comes here for the weather. And yet, every spring, here they are.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
This is a place where imaginations can run wild. Maybe it's time to come set yours free.
For generations, we've been nurturing the communities where we live and work. Providing space to grow and preserving the environment that surrounds us. Because we understand that when we invest in communities, we invest in the future. Crosby, committed to community.
Introducing Vimeo Streaming, an all-in-one platform designed to help you turn your videos into a successful streaming business. Build your own custom branded app and connect with your audience across all platforms and devices without writing a single line of code. Deliver high quality, reliable, and secure video experiences, live or on demand. Turn video streams into revenue streams today.
Be seen, be heard, be remembered. Canadian AV, proud supporter of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
It takes a village to raise an athlete. For more than 120 years, Marine Atlantic has connected our sports communities with the people, places, and games they love.
Precision, vision, and strategy. The skills that make a great golfer are the same ones that make a great law firm. McInnes Cooper, an official sponsor of the 2025 Canada Games. Meet us on the course. Come celebrate our sponsorship on August 22nd.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. time, it's my time, it's my time.
I am yellow today. I shine my light out like the sun. I am blue today. Calm as glass and cool like the sea. I'm a rainbow today. All the colors.
Newfoundland and Labrador.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat. Carbs to help fuel your working muscles. And fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
A full life means something different to everyone. However you define a full life, we're here, paving the way for better access to care and empowering you every step of the way.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
Back here at the field house at Memorial University as we prepare for the second half of this quarterfinal between Alberta and New Brunswick. And Bill Hart, Alberta's pretty much had their way here as they lead 42-31. What's the key, you think, to New Brunswick here in the second half?
Well, first of all, I know exactly where you start with the success of Alberta. It's the name we mentioned many times, Amanda Gus, leading her team in first half points with 13. Over on the other side, New Brunswick spreading it out a little more. 8 points for Maddie Eustace and 8 points for Lexi Naves as well. And that's where we stand heading into the third quarter. Remember, winner of this game will move on to the semifinals. Going to be a fun one. Lots on the line here. Nova Scotia had a celebration earlier, game before this, when they defeated Quebec and celebrated well after the game. Alberta hoping for more of that magic. Brunswick does not want to go away. They want to go back. They want to advance to that next round. They want to go home with a medal. And it all starts right here. Brunswick will have first possession. Lexi Naves, as mentioned, she tied for lead with her team. First half points with 8. Pass off to Sophie Delano. Tough Alberta defense. Shot from well outside the arc. Nice arc, but fails to touch the rim, so Alberta will take over. They prepare to add to their lead. Alberta taking their time, going out. Ball in the hands of Pippa Gibb right now. Back in her hands as she weaves her way around. Passes it to Emerald Nani. Nani with the rebound. Basket does not count.
Well, New Brunswick's going to have to go on the offense. They may have to change their game plan a little bit here, and I know it's going to be difficult for them. This Alberta team appears to be on a huge mission here, and they're, I'm not going to say they're favored because no, you don't know. You know, if you look back to the last game, I don't think any team takes any team lightly, but I think Quebec were a little bit shocked that they lost that game. They certainly appeared to be when they left the stands. A lot of the supporters extremely disappointed, and rightfully so. I would be too. But that may have been an upset. But who am I to call for that?
New Brunswick almost lost possession there. Sophie Toronto will take it. And a little lazy bottom to top hook shot. Doesn't result in anything. Let's see if Pippa Gibb has any more luck outside the arc for 3.
Nice.
And sinks it. Pippa Gibb for 3 for Alberta.
Wow.
Back the other way once again. Sophie Duan is leading the way. Hands it off to Lauren Olivia Wallace. Number 10 fights her way through. Eve Kalala, no luck there. But maybe some luck from that position at the foul line as she is awarded 2 shots. That's one. I ask you this, Raj. How many hot dogs do you think you could have eaten before halftime was over?
4. I normally don't eat them, but I am famishing. Thank you, Bill.
No problem. Because I tell you, I can use a few more of those.
Yeah.
And of course, the canteen is way over on the other side.
That's all right. I'll go over and get us each a brace after the game.
All right, back to the game. Alberta in control here in the third quarter with a pretty decent lead. And New Brunswick will take it now, being led by Lexi Naves. As mentioned, 8 points in the first half. Ball goes around, a jump shot for 2, and it goes in. Anna Keach.
Down by 10. I'd like to see this game tighten up a little bit, Bill.
Right.
A lot of whistles, a lot of bounds, a lot of loose balls and stuff in that first half.
While the teams prefer a blowout win for a comfortable ride to the semifinals, the basketball fans watching want to see something they truly enjoy.
Like we witnessed before this one. This still has the makings of what could be a real good ball game. Want to pick it up a notch here. Alberta appears to be comfortable in their approach. Getting those clutch shots, as you mentioned, from Amanda Gus here for the most part, Bill.
And Amanda Gus will get things started once again up to Pippa Gibb in the hands of Emerald Nani. She makes her way into the offensive zone. Madison the defense for a layup and
that
two.
was really, really sweet.
For the deuce, and she had to fight for that.
Nice work.
New Brunswick checking around the arc, trying to find a free play. And, well, number 10, Ikalala, once again, another 2 for her. Lead back to 10 for Alberta. And the defense chants from the New Brunswick fan base have begun. Ball goes up and down, rebound collected by New Brunswick, and they'll take over now as they march down the courts. Look for some play, a nice lazy layup and beauty play. And
there we go. Now we got
delight.
the emotions in check here. Let's go. I mean, that's going to help this young team.
Lexi Naves knows how big that one is. And one was. Plotting her own efforts. Alberta, once again, Amanda Gus working her way around. A light pass to Nani. She'll throw it up. That basket will not count.
8-point differential here. 6:12 remaining in the third quarter. Ball out of play. Inbounding. Alberta ball.
Amanda Gus, double teamed. She makes her way just outside the key, and that ball falls over the rim and out. But it looks like Alberta will still have it, as the ball did touch a New Brunswick player before going out of bounds. It's back to Gus. She'll grab a hold of that. Look around at what players they have available. Hayden Hall is there. Pippa takes the three-point shot. Pippa Gibb for 3. Alberta increasing their lead with less than 6 minutes in this quarter.
50th point of the game for Team Alberta.
Wellington hoping to answer back. He has no room there. Alberta will take it over. Haley Marshall, Calgary.
2 more.
That's it. Emerald Nani. Almost intercepted pass. Lexi Naves finding some room. Ball goes up, ball goes down, ball does not go in. Alberta takes over. Haley Marshall moving down the field, gives it to Amanda Gus, and that is 3.
We'll get timeout here. 55-39, 5:06. Let's have a look at Alberta continues to pour. And that one's nothing but net. Distributed scoring for Team Alberta as they work it in and out, down low. You saw Emerald Nani there. That last bucket for Alberta. Well, there was a 3 shot, but that happened prior to. That is the Universal Media Inc. crew do another wonderful job with the highlight pack as usual. Nice to see.
Well, Alberta's game plan is going exactly the way they wanted it to. A big lead. New Brunswick going over their game plan. Defensively haven't been too bad. looking for points and turnovers in their favor. They're going to catch up to the strong Alberta squad. And if the coach's words won't do it for you, maybe the music from the Backstreet Boys will.
Who's ever in charge of the music loves this song. Like we hear it every,
yeah, it's like
every game.
Brian, stop dancing on the table. Come on, we have a game to call. New Brunswick a layup. It misses. Foul has been called. Sophia Duaron will go to the line and shoot for two. 5:01 left in the quarter. That one bounced everywhere on the rim except in. But that one, nothing but net. Another point taken off that deficit. Alberta ball. Gibb passes it along the way. Reaching up to grab it. Aiden Hall loses it. New Brunswick will take over. Looking for an open player. Number 4 will take it. Sophia Guaron. And a shot from outside, and it bounces off the rim. That rebound is collected by Alberta. Long pass all the way to Alfreda Okoli. Nothing comes of it, so New Brunswick will take it back. A layup. Blocked. Swatted. Alfreda Okoli. No soup for you. Nothing. That's defensive basketball right there. Whoosh.
I'll say.
Yeah, I like how she said, no time for chest bumps. We have a game to play. This isn't over. A long pass. Brunswick tries to maintain control of that ball. Nicola LeBlanc had it. She'll take a shot up top, and that'll sink for two.
Nicely done, yeah. Sophia Duran up with 2 more for New Brunswick. Trying to keep their hopes and aspirations alive here, but they're going to have to get hard on the Alberta team. This is where they need defense. As you hear the urgency from the New Brunswick faithful.
That ball will change possession. Michael LeBlanc will take control of it as her team prepares. March down the court and try to get a little closer to this Alberta team, who leads 55-42 with less than 4 minutes in the quarter. A little discussion on the sidelines. A long pass all the way. Let's see who that player was. Of course, that was Sophia Guaron for New Brunswick. And this ball will remain in Alberta's possession. Gibb throws it off to Hayden Hall. And a nice long shot from Hayden Hall. Says her role models are her mom and her older sisters. Power forward from Calgary. Moncton needs points, and they need them fast. A 3-point shot will do it. It does not sink, but the rebound is collected by New Brunswick. They'll take another stab at it. And from the line, New Brunswick will take 2 shots. Lauren Olivia Wallace. Wallace for 2 as she prepares. Alberta will make some substitutions. Ashley Newman in now. First shot in. Second denied. Ball falls out of Hayden Hall's hands, but New Brunswick player was the last to touch it. So they'll hold possession of this. Looks like the PEI women's basketball team have just arrived from across the way. They'll be in action a little bit later on. Long pass, open, layup, doesn't go in. Rebound, Alberta recovers from outside the line, now inside the line. Looking for a shot, and it will be taken off the rim. That was Hayden Hall taking the opportunity to shoot 3 points. New Brunswick will take over.
You know what? You just look down and see Bram Russell look toward one of his players, just a nonchalant little grin, kind of raising the eyebrows and getting a little bit of a cheeky response from his player, and that's what it's all about right there, hey? Compete, compete, compete. Enjoy your time here. Give it your all, have some fun.
A great coach can bring out the best in your players, so managed to find one, go with it for sure. Amanda Gus surely was coached well. She has sank another 3, adding to her point total.
Well, good vibes only, and positivity goes so long in this day and age, as there is so much negativity. Unfortunately, a lot of it created by social media. I'm happy to report that I've never taken part in social media.
Oh, you're missing out, man.
Well, I understand that. I'm not on Facebook. I don't do Instagram. What else do you have in your social media realm?
Oh, what's it called? Insta-talk?
First I've ever heard of that.
I just made it up.
I was going to say, Insta-talk.
Listen, there's so many avenues out there to...
yeah, most of it is baloney. Anyways, reach his own.
Alberta, nice lead with a little over 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. A long 3-pointer coming off the hands of Amanda Gus, but it bounces away. Oh, I see what that's... to knock it out of bounds, failed, so New Brunswick will take it over. Number 7 has it in her hand, Michael LeBlanc. Lexi Naves. The pass to the layup, and does not sink, so Alberta will hold on to that and bring it down the court. Haley Marshall, out of Calgary, 16 years old. And Gus has it. Back to Marshall. Marshall will do a bounce pass to Yanni. Yanni will lose possession of that ball. New Brunswick will pick that up, and Sophie Warren will do the job. She passes it to a teammate who runs a little too fast for that pass, and it ends up in the arms of Alberta. A layup goes in. 2 more points for Ailey Marshall.
63-45, last minute here in the third quarter.
New Brunswick trying to pile on some points here. Michael LeBlanc. Great ball movement from Alberta. Long shot. That bounces off the rim. Rebound collected by Amanda Gus. Gus still has it. Passes to the outside. How about a long shot there? Wow. That courtesy of Olivia Richardson.
Well, they had a lot of work to do, Team New Brunswick here, unfortunately. Our Maritime and Atlantic Canadian counterparts, they're down a bundle here. 66-45. So, as we await the resumption in play, we can tell you that British Columbia and Nova Scotia have advanced to the semifinals and are 1 win away from a trip to the gold medal game. Nova Scotia plays the winner of this game here between Alberta and New Brunswick. And BC will face the victorious squad amongst Prince Edward Island and Ontario, which is coming up next. That'll be the 4th of our quarterfinals. And then tonight, the final game here at the Munn Fieldhouse on the campus of Memorial University. It will be a 9th and 10th place game between Manitoba and Newfoundland Labrador.
All right, getting underway with 26.4 seconds left in this third quarter. Alberta up 66-45. Said this same as before. New Brunswick needs points, and they need them fast. Making her way down outside. Anna Keach tries to throw it into one of her teammates. Bounces around. Ends up in the hands of an Alberta player. But will it stay in the hands of Alberta? And the answer is yes.
Crew Chief Grant Hatcher and his referees here today, Patty Rodriguez and Megan Fedosky. For this kill.
Alberta, as the clock counts down to the final remaining seconds of the third quarter, a last-minute attempt from number 14 off the rim. Rebound collected. No time for another shot, and so ends the third quarter.
Well, I'm sure New Brunswick has to be disappointed. I mean, they kind of, watching this game, get a little bit out of sight, out of mind. They still have a 10-minute quarter to go here, and we'll see if they can respond after we step aside from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Everything has brought her to this moment. She inches closer to the edge and summons the courage to leap. Because she knows the only way out is across when the floor is lava. Every big moment starts small.
Drinking more summer with Tim's new iced lattes, now whipped for a silky smooth taste. Pairs perfectly with having nowhere to be. Or remembering you have a bunch of places to be. Try a smooth iced latte today in flavors like new brown sugar.
Now you can shop smarter at Canadian Tire. With same-day pickup or same-day delivery. So you don't have to shelve projects for later. Shop smarter at Canadian Tire.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Welcome back to the field house here at Memorial University in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. Preparing for the fourth quarter of this ladies' U17 quarterfinal matchup between Alberta and New Brunswick. Alberta, as you can see on your scoreboard at home, up by a bundle.
All right, into the final quarter of the game where a spot in the semifinals is on the line. Alberta use muscle to squeeze way in there, but nothing comes out of it. New Brunswick now will go the other way. Try to chip away at this deficit that Alberta has on them. Shot clock down to less than 10. Anna Keys trying to battle for that ball, all for naught. Alberta will take it now. Up it goes. Nothing. Rebound. New Brunswick. A little bounce pass to Anna Keech. That ball is accepted by Marin Mumberkets.
First mention of Marin here in this ball game.
Long pass to Ashley Newman. That bounces off the rim. Brunswick back in possession. New Brunswick has to take advantage of these opportunities where Alberta doesn't score and try to get some points themselves. And that's another opportunity denied. Alberta marches down. Pass over to Ashley Newman. Back out. Number 4 has possession of it now. Kyla Benarek.
Pretty slick moves there, too, for dishing it off.
Nani, number 10, tries to get a few points in there. And she'll do just that. 2 from the line. Now a 21-point lead sounds insurmountable, but in this sport, not even close. Anything could happen. A bunch of threes, turnovers, timely ones, great defense. So quiet, you hear a pin drop.
Yeah, I know. That's it.
Nani sinks the first one. The very polite New Brunswick fans across the way are sitting quietly, not trying to distract the opponent. And that's off the rim. Yeah, those New Brunswick fans look like they need something to get them off their seats a little bit. That's not going to be it, though. That's Emerald Nani with more points to add to her stat line, growing by the minute. Long shot over the hoop. Nothing for New Brunswick. Back it comes with Alberta. Pippa Gibb leading the way. Pass to Kyla Bednarek. And just like that, another 3.
Swish from Kyla Bednarek. Yeah, that's too bad. I'm a New Brunswick fan over there. Sure, you're a little disappointed, I'm sure, but let's not stop making noise for your team down there. You got to encourage them right to the very end of this one here. But obviously it's tough. But hey, it's the Canada Summer Games, and we're all here having a blast. They lose the draw.
Lauren, Olivia Wallace taking the shot. Nothing seems to be sinking for them. And that's a nail of the heart right there. Pippa Gibb for 3.
Yeah, there's not much you can do. It's a 30-point lead right now.
I don't think since we've started doing these broadcasts, we've seen a lead this big.
No. They're not missing any of their shots, Bill. That's the differential.
Keep an eye on that shot clock, and that sinks.
That's nice.
Try to build on that now, New Brunswick.
Eva Kalala adding to her league team, I would say, leading point total here this afternoon. Alberta have been lethal.
A 3-point attempt from Alberta. That board was grabbed by New Brunswick. They had a fight for the ball. These teams, both of them, want to go to the semifinals so badly. Going to the semifinals means you're guaranteed to play for a medal, preferably the gold. But playing for the bronze, just as exciting for some. You want to bring some medal home.
Oh, you'd like to. But you'll probably, if you don't, bring home memories that'll last forever.
Smothering defense from New Brunswick. Still managing to find a way to get 2 points. That's Olivia Richardson, number 8. Back they come, New Brunswick. Eve Kalala trying to make some magic happen here. Pass almost goes over the head of Micah LeBlanc. LeBlanc, a layup, and she's shoved to the ground. She falls, she gets up, no need for any help. Substitutions for New Brunswick coming in. Sophie Duano, and it looks like that's Sophie Bertolin with her as well. cheers coming from the section that's very pro New Brunswick.
And on the other side, on the same bleachers, Alberta sits calmly and confidently, awaiting a trip to the semifinal.
There you go. New Brunswick turnover. Yeah, they're back in possession. That's what you got to need. If you're going to catch up, you got to sink some shots like that off the rim. A three-point opportunity. And coming the other way is Alberta. Haley Marshall. She loses the ball, falls hard.
Whoops. She took a hard seat there. Let's see why.
That looked like that hurt. She kind of lost her footing there.
Yeah, she got tripped up and no call, no foul. Wasn't on purpose, obviously, but still.
New Brunswick trying to get something started, loses possession of the ball. They want to get that back as soon as possible. Less than 5.5 minutes from the end of this game. And a crazy lead for Alberta. Bounce pass outside the arc, shooting for three. And that does not go in. And Haley Marshall will take control of that and lead her team down the court. A three-point shot from number 2, Amanda Gus. Are we really surprised? Not at all.
Nope. Yeah, there's nothing that New Brunswick, Bill, God bless them in their effort here today, but as you saw the head coach, Bram Russell, there, just sheer frustration and probably just saying, hey, you know, we're overmatched here a little bit, and the shooting from Alberta has been incredible. Their percentage of shots that have fallen from outside the arc for 3 points or a two-pointer has been incredible. Like, they just literally haven't been missing the basket.
No, they have not.
For the odd time, sure, but I mean, for the most part, every attempt has gone in, and that's what it's all about. So it'll be Nova Scotia and Alberta, even though there is still time left here, and I'm not trying to be presumptuous, but there's 4:15 left, and it's like a 28-point deficit. 29-point deficit. A lot.
Well, with 3:56 left to play here, I'm just noticing, and this is going to be a real kicker if it's indeed true, I think I grew up with the coach of New Brunswick. You said Bram Russell. I'm thinking, wait a minute, Bram Russell?
Oh, have a look at the screen there. You'll
yeah.
see.
Well, it's been a while. We grew up on the west coast of Newfoundland. Curling is where where kids go into elementary school. And, of course, you get older, you go to other spots on the planet. He ended up in New Brunswick. And I'm looking at his Facebook page right now, and he lives in New Brunswick. And he's a basketball guy.
No, there could be more than one Bram Russell, too.
It's true.
Hey, it's intriguing.
Yes.
You know, try to find out.
Try to remember if he owes me money or something. Oh. But very interesting.
What, you guys that tight?
Well, we were kids. You know, we were kids. We're playing road hockey and all these sports.
Money, what, for pixie sticks or something?
Probably. Hockey cards, the gum, you know, that sort of stuff. But no, we used to play road hockey, you know, on the tennis courts in the wintertime. We were always outdoors playing soccer, anything and everything. And get down there and find out. All right, back to basketball with Alberta trying to increase their lead.
They're probably going to take the pedal off the metal here, I would suspect, but maybe not. But, I mean, the game is not in doubt whatsoever. I mean, it's a 31-point deficit.
Mm-hmm.
That's too bad, because we haven't seen a game of this magnitude yet, and it's a tough pill to swallow when you get beat that badly.
That being said, maybe I'll wait until tomorrow to go over and say hi.
Well, you know what? That might be a good idea.
Yeah. Maybe.
But by seeing his body English and the way he was reacting, even though this blowout is going on. He was still smiling, staying positive for his team. That's the duties of a head coach. As disappointing as it is, still going to get a chance to play relegation. So they get another game in. It just won't be for a medal. But Alberta, Nova Scotia, BC, and the winner of Ontario PEI will round it out. And we'll have all that action for you live from the field house here at Memorial University during day 6 of the 2025 Canada Summer Days tomorrow, being Friday, August the 15th.
From the line, New Brunswick looking to get a couple of points out of this. Well, maybe at least one. Marin Mombriquette taking that second shot. Every point counts if they're going to get close to this.
There's one.
And back comes Alberta. Allie Marshall passes it off to Nani. Takes it back. Marshall looking for an open person. There she is, number 11, Avery Zulak. Zulak up, and not quite. But I think Nani grabbing the rebound. Out of bounds it goes. Looks like it was off an Alberta player.
She was determined to take on 4 New Brunswick players and still drive to the hoop. Couldn't complete it, but they've got more than they need here, obviously, the score being as it is. A basketball game that I'm learning quickly, Bill, is a game you got to keep moving the whole time. You never, ever let up, never stop. Sportsmanship there. As Isabella, Dixon hit the floor pretty hard. So one thing Bram Russell is doing, Bill, like all good coaches do, is he's getting his full bench into the game. And that's important. Everybody wants to play.
Avery Zulak takes some foul shots.
You know, you're sitting on that bench and you're cheering your teammates on and you're losing like they are, but they're still smiling and trying to not show too much emotion, but they're cheering each other on here right to the bitter end. You kind of think when you're on the bench that long that you have warranted an opportunity to come off it.
Absolutely.
And play some basketball.
All right, New Brunswick throws it around. 3-point shot off the rim. A lot of shots like that today for New Brunswick. The arc was good. The distance was fine, but a little too far. There's that little fall. There you go. How about that? Noella Thomas.
Now the New Brunswick team comes alive with the defense chant with the bicycle horn in behind it, which I think is pretty cool. And Alberta's continuing the onslaught.
Well, you know, with 2 minutes left to play, let's show some pride for the province.
Yeah, I'd be up here cheering and waving the flags, acknowledging or saluting a noble effort here in a game that quickly got out of hand late in the second quarters. Alberta just were firing everything up and in, and nothing else that the New Brunswick team could do to combat it. Relentless.
Some New Brunswick movement. Alberta more of the same. All right, New Brunswick marches down the field. I say field again. Men court, same thing.
It's all right, Bill.
You want to see New Brunswick play hard, you know.
Yeah.
You didn't work so hard to get to this point. You want to play with pride. You want to show everyone in attendance that we are New Brunswick. We are proud. We are good. Some of the shots just didn't go their way today. But there's no denying the powerhouse that is Alberta.
Well, they must have something on the line here outside of going to the semifinal, because they continue to pour up points. So they're trying to hit 90. I mean, no need. That's just my observation.
New Brunswick.
I was never one who appreciated coaches wanting to stomp other teams, and I'm not saying that's the case here, but you see a lot of it in collegiate ball. I know there are some teams that coaches would leave in the collegiate ranks. I remember reading stories about it, in particular down at UConn in Hartford, Connecticut. of gals that sat on the bench for entire games when there was a 60-point differential and still didn't get on the court. Now, how about that? And the guy's still alive and he's still coaching.
Wild.
He gets all the accolades for being, well, I'm not going to use that word. That's terrible. Stuff like that,
yeah,
no place for it in sports, regardless what you're playing.
No.
Anyways.
Everyone getting on the floor for New Brunswick. You know, you win as a team, you lose as a team.
Absolutely.
You know, these young women, they've trained together. They've been through a lot together. And again, we've said this earlier too, they're going to leave St. John's once these 2025 Canada Games are over. And they'll look at this experience as a growth opportunity. They're all going to lead, despite if they do end up losing. They are going to be better players. They're going to learn from it.
Well, they're not going down without trying a couple more shots toward the hoop. And the thing is, Bill, they're so extremely young.
That's right.
You can't overlook that there's 16 and 17-year-olds, and there's even younger youngsters here.
Right.
We've heard as young as 12, I believe, on one team. And I think it was either baseball or softball that there was a 12-year-old.
Well, there's always going to be the opportunity to compete and represent your province, if not here at the Canada Games, national competitions elsewhere across the country. Another couple of years, Canada Games will return.
Yeah.
Maybe some of these players are going to be back.
Well, there you go. You got your 90 points. Of course, they're creating these opportunities, obviously, but enough's enough. And there you go. 91-52 is not going to change the outcome of this one. Win is a win.
I'll tell you this, too. I don't know if anyone on television has noticed or online. The Alberta fans are being very subdued.
Yes, they are. That's what I said earlier. Like they're
not sticking in anyone's faces.
And that is very noble. Good on them. Now they'll clap and acknowledge a tremendous game by Team Alberta to advance to the semifinal. And they're going to play Nova Scotia with a trip to the gold medal game on the line, but a full effort by Team Alberta from opening tip to the final buzzer, and a very game effort by Team New Brunswick. So that'll do it. Last one coming up is Ontario PEI with another trip to the medal round on the line here at the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
It starts deep beneath our feet and reaches all the way to the finish line. With care, courage, and curiosity, Rio Tinto brings strength to the surface behind the moments that move us. From coast to coast to coast, on every podium, we stand behind Canada's next great performance. Rio Tinto, finding better ways for Canada and the world.
Hey, where could I find these shoes?
Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check.